stand here like
We're all just
a
presenting.
presentation. We need to bring these phones closer
I know.
together. Because otherwise we'll all be dancing around.
Thing.
What's up, people?
Maybe I can just put this like behind.
Hey, everybody. Hey, AJ's live stream.
Yes.
Oh, you're not live.
Yeah, I was gonna.
You're getting it set up. Mine's live.
I can try this.
Celeste is like, let's get them all closer together, then we can all stand.
Okay, let's see.
Maybe just even put yours next to AJ's. I reckon you can balance them both there. Do you know what somebody needs to invent?
A triple live stream.
Correct.
Yeah.
A tripod that has attachments to put like 3 different phones on it at once.
Perfect.
That's exactly right.
Oh, we'll put it in the tissue box. Nope, that's not good.
No.
Oh, how about
Put
this?
the tissue box the other way upside down. Here. There you go. We're doing some high tech shit here right now, guys.
Perfect.
There
we go. What would you do for a live stream?
Well, we've commandeered Regan's house. She's not here. We're just we're at Regan's house in
taking
Hollywood.
over. Can they see us? Yeah, it's bright enough.
Yeah, that's fine. I feel like we should sit down. But
I know, it's like...
because now it feels awkward.
No, I'm not used to it.
No, I feel like we should dance or something.
I was thinking the same.
All right. Well, what were we talking about? We were just talking about the aspect of our fitness and how it enhances every aspect of our lives, right?
Right.
Not just like our health, our mindset, our business.
Yes.
And Kat, you were on this great
Right.
flow.
Right.
Yes,
On the floor.
and yes, you were talking about a new program. Hot ass.
Badass
with
with
a
a
hot
hot
ass.
Oh,
Yes.
We're pre-launching my program. That's not what the live stream was supposed to be about, but thank you.
Yes.
No, well, we were just having a lunchtime conversation. We've just been sitting around, and I was eating my lunch, and we were just talking. And then I was like, oh my God, we need to live stream this conversation.
It was, it was like so on point, 100%.
It's just, you know, you get into a conversation with other badasses with hot asses, but other successful entrepreneurial people is actually what I was trying to say, and it just came out different.
Came out perfect.
Right, and those conversations, like those sitting around having a coffee or having a meal, those are some of the best, powerful conversations that I feel we are kind of like, as a responsibility, should share. Yeah. So we were talking about how, like I was saying, that I just don't understand how so many entrepreneurs think that fitness and good nutrition is negotiable. Absolutely. And all 3 of us are fitness background, or well, these 2 are fitness actively in the fitness industry as far as business, and I used to be. So we're all in alignment on that topic, but we really just felt like it's mind-boggling sometimes to think that entrepreneurs in general feel like fitness is something to do if you have time, and how you don't realize, or not everybody here realizes, how powerfully fitness can impact you in your business, right? Like, to me, fitness is, okay, yes, I want to look a certain way, obviously, but it's just a non-negotiable tool as far as having my mindset in the right place. And we were kind of talking about the mental game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, obviously, like when you're eating nutritious foods, you're like in this high octane place where you're just like creative, you're energized. And, you want to sit there closer, Celeste?
I know. That would just be on mine.
Yeah, no, but this whole aspect of even like having blood flow to the brain, like obviously there's so much cognitive benefits of having healthy oils and proteins, and obviously the whole aspect of just like being in a place where you shut yourself off from the world. You don't have a cell phone.
Right.
You can't be reached, and you're in your own
You're
special
getting into
zone.
a zone, yeah.
Exactly, and then just
Right.
enhances everything. And you're thinking about problems from a whole nother perspective, right? With the endorphins and the presence when you are working out.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the things that really upsets me, or I guess saddens me, and it also frustrates me, is when sometimes entrepreneurs will say to me, well, I've got all this stuff going on right now, so I couldn't get my workouts in today or this week or as a fucking habit. And I'm just like, it's like, okay, the more busy you are and the more stressed out you are and the more shit that you've got going on, the more critical it is to do what is necessary to take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul, right? So that's true when it comes to like journaling and mindset work. To me, that's a daily non-negotiable, or some kind of stillness, that's a daily thing. Fitness is non-fucking negotiable, because that's a tool that creates energy for you and it creates focus. And I was sharing with these guys how yesterday, for whatever reason, I just felt really anxious and like a little bit stressed out and frustrated with a couple of things in my business. Nothing big and dramatic, just normal, entrepreneurial feelings, right? And so what I knew I needed to do was walk away from the computer, stop worrying about it. And I said to myself, just go to the gym. Just like I'd already done a workout. Actually, I'd already been to Bikram yoga when I got off the plane, but I just went and walked on the treadmill for an hour, which is something I normally wouldn't even do. Normally I'd do something more complex. But just because I knew that I need to move my body, I need to get myself into alignment and back into state and not look at the freaking phone, and set that intention that when I come out, firstly, like I feel good energetically, I elevated my metabolism, I'm meeting my fitness goals, blah, blah, blah. But for me, it was also very much, okay, this is the business tool that I need right now. And I just feel like you're missing out if you don't understand what a powerful business tool fitness is and how much it impacts the mental game and being that person. I mean, right? Like being that person who continues to show up, that requires a pretty strong mental game. And how can you have that if you're not taking care of yourself?
Right, and you have to actually go into the gym with that same thought. You have to go in thinking, this is a positive thing for my business, this is a positive thing for my life. This isn't something that I just have to do. This isn't something that just, oh, it's like a non-negotiable because Kat said it's a non-negotiable.
Wow.
But in the sense of you have to believe it yourself, right? Like we have to consciously believe and choose this for ourselves because it feels good for us and it feels in alignment for us and our business. Like, and the truth is, like, I completely agree. It is a non-negotiable, and it's not a matter of forcing yourself, but a matter of recognizing and switching the way you look at it as that positive engagement, that positive enforcement, that positive influence in your business, that positive next level. Like, it shifts you. It's an actual factor.
Right.
Like, it's an asset. It's a strategy.
It's absolutely a business strategy and a tool. And I mean, I think everybody wants to look as hot as fuck, right? Why would you not?
Yeah,
but even if you totally didn't care about how you look, which just on a side note, you do need to care when you're in business, right? And personal branding. But even if it wasn't about that, even if it's like, you know, I'm fine with how I look, well, how do you feel? And are you treating your body as a premium machine, right? Mm-hmm. Like, are you treating it as a Ferrari or as a trashed up freaking 1984 Corolla?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the whole thing, right? Like, deep down inside, we want to optimize every area of our life, our health, our wealth, our happiness, our relationships. And, like, when we're not, like, fully feeling fit, we're feeling, like, sluggish, we're not eating the right foods, we're not working out, we feel like shit.
High energy,
and that's, exactly.
proud of yourself,
exactly.
motivated.
And how you do anything is how you do everything, right? So in the smallest acts, when we're not showing discipline, it's going to deteriorate everything else that we do.
Yeah. That's absolutely right, Ed. And we were sort of talking about that as well. Like, as much as this sounds a little harsh to say, the three of us were agreeing on the point that it's really hard to take somebody seriously who you can physically see is not taking care of themselves, because you just feel like, no, that's not what successful people do. I'm sorry, but they just don't. Successful people take care of themselves. They put good nutrition into their body, not just, you know, because that's healthy, but because they want to have a certain level of output. And exactly what you said, how you want to do one thing is how you do everything. So if somebody's undisciplined and treating themselves like shit in one area, then like there's no argument here. That is having an impact in other areas.
Absolutely. 100%.
And how can you expect from any other part of your life, from any part, someone else in your life, to give you any of that? How can you expect to receive anything that you're not even giving yourself?
Yes.
A commitment, a dedication, a discipline.
So freaking true.
You cannot accept that.
You go to a coach's and then you sometimes complain. Okay, we've all complained as coaches, right? But people message me this sort of stuff all the time where it's like, I'm having trouble with somebody who's not meeting their payments, or they're not doing what I told them to do. Like any area where you notice clients or potential clients are not doing basically what you think is appropriate and what you think they should do, that's a reflection of an area in your life where you're flaking out and where you don't have discipline, where you're not following through on what you said you would do, where you're not being committed. Everybody else, anytime anybody triggers you or quote unquote does the wrong thing by you, that's always, you know, an opportunity to look at, well, where in my life am I letting myself down?
Exactly. And to sum it up, health is the greatest form of self-love, right?
Absolutely.
It's like I'm taking care of this vessel that I have to live the longest, have the highest quality of life, to have energy, so I can be around my loved ones and my family forever and ever and ever, but I'm going to give myself the best foods, the best cardio, workouts, because I want to live forever, but at the same time, I care about myself. So if I'm letting myself
do the things you want to do,
do the things I want to do, be there for your family, your kids, your loved ones, and at the same time, it's like if you are this $1 million machine, would you feed yourself McDonald's? Would you smoke? Would you basically just not work out, right? You want to have the optimal level of health and happiness, and that starts with self-love. If you love yourself enough, you're going to take care of yourself to the highest level.
Yeah, love it. So what's our number one, like, here's how to implement this?
Just do it. I mean,
do it.
First
You
things
just want to
first.
do it.
What else do you need to know?
Like,
Figure it the fuck out.
yeah, it's really not that hard. And like,
That's true.
know
So
in your
true.
heart, like, this similar to what AJ said, like, this is your body. Like, your body is holding a message. Like, you are here for a very specific reason. And whether or not you figured it out, like, you have a purpose. And your body is housing this purpose. And to, like, treat it like crap and to treat it, you're basically telling your message to fuck off. And it's, like, destroying it. It's self-destruction. And yeah, I know. I'm like,
in the zone.
I love it.
Like affirmations and saying, you know, I'm a powerhouse, I'm a power woman, I have this kick-ass business, I'm doing all this stuff. It really doesn't mean as much as showing yourself that you're a powerful person, showing yourself.
The person you want to be.
Exactly.
Right. That's
exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to lead on from that and say my takeaway is act as the person you want to be. Don't act based on, like, don't let your emotions and how you feel today dictate your destiny. I don't feel like it and it's the wrong phase of the moon and blah, blah, blah. I'm busy, I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed. Okay, cool. But who do you want to be and what would that, like, 2.0 version of yourself be doing right now today? Just act like that person and you'll step into being that person.
I love it, love it. Act as if and soon you will become.
That's exactly right. Is that your takeaway too?
Yeah, that is my takeaway. It's obviously at the end of the day, you know, we are all aware. All progress starts with self-awareness. So when you put your full inventory, you step on the scale, you do a body fat test, you go to a physician, get a blood test, and you see shit's out of whack. I got some work to do, right? So just basically being honest with yourself. You know at 3 a.m. if you had that cookie, right? You know if you didn't go to the gym for the last 5 days, right? So like, no,
Peanut butter cups. Look at Regan.
They're Whole Foods peanut butter cups. Right?
Yeah, but just like owning up to like the stuff you need, obviously. So yeah, definitely. Act as if soon you'll become, having self-love to work on this vessel to the highest level, and just the self-awareness to know the areas you need to improve upon.
Love it.
Loving yourself enough to recognize it,
Yes.
We could go all day.
Yes.
But we're not going to. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye,
guys.
Regan's all, peanut butter cups. She goes, OMG.
Nobody had any peanut butter cups.
I have FOMO.
Look, here we go. Prove it. There's the rest of my lunch. Salad and salmon. All right. Bye-bye.
Have a great rest of your day wherever you are. Just make it awesome.